You host. Host. Start.
Aziz.
Faisal, host, aku moderator.
Well, okay, let's start the Beacon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Beacon. With the title and the topic is cooking. First of all, uh, before we starting, uh, I would like to give you a regulation in this Beacon. So first, everyone mute the microphone while the presenter giving giving a material, and then don't forget to fill the presence, and let's go. Oh, before that, let me introduce myself and my team. My name is Faisal Nurpalbi as the host from uh, SMAN Satu Subang, and there's also Muhammad Aziz as the moderator, also from SMAN Satu Subang, and Mr. Ramadan as the presenter, also from SMAN Satu Subang. Now, I'll give it to Mr. Aziz as the moderator.
Thank you, Mr. Faisal. Good afternoon, all. Before introducing, my name is Muhammad Aziz. I as a moderator at the Batch 8 VCT event. Today, I am a moderator that will create the discussion activities, the topic that we will talk about cooking. Before the discussion begins, I will introduce Group 1 members who will deliver the material. Um, the arrangement of the discussion activities that we will do, including one, opening, two, presentation of material from the presenter or group, three, session of question and answer for cover, five, input from the teacher. So the first event is the opening. Let's you read Bismillah. Next is the presentation of the material. I gave time to Muhammad Ramadan invite. Today the presentation was delivered by Muhammad Ramadan. Group 2A, place or date of birth Subang, October 28, 2003. Hobby singing. Mr. Ramadan, invite.
Okay. Thank you, Muhammad Aziz. Now we will talking about cooking. Let's see the PPT. Okay. Um, Now I will discuss about cooking. Cooking. What is meaning cooking? Cooking is the activity of preparing food to eat by heating the food ingredients so that we can be consumed. Cooking consists of a variety of methods, techniques, utensils, and seasoning combination to adjust the taste to make food easier to digest and texture, uh, and change food in the term of color, appreciation, scent, texture, appreciation, and national value. Cooking in general is the preparation and process of selecting, adjusting the quantity, and mixing ingredients in a certain order in order to get the desired result. Heating food ingredient in general also not always change the this food ingredients chemically. resulting in change in taste, texture, appearance, and nutritional value. Okay. Uh, in cooking, we have uh, many methods, but I take a five method we usually use in our di biasa kehidupan sehari-hari. Yang pertama, the first one is frying. Frying, namely processing food by putting food ingredient into hot oil. And number two, boiling, then processing food ingredient by soaking ingredient or dishes in hot water. Number three, steaming, which is cooking using water vapor and using tools such as steamer, pan, and others. Number four, baking, which is cooking food by putting it in a burning tool such as an oven and microwave even and other tools. Uh, Last, we have roasting, which is cooking in frying pan without water or cooking oil, but directly touched by the pan. They are also those who use and medium for roasting. For frying, we usually for make gorengan or ayam or makanan yang bisa kita makan kayak chicken and others. For boiling, we usually use for make egg boil, um, instant noodle, and others. For steaming, we can see at the dim sum, um, and masih banyak lagi. For baking, we can see at the for making a cake or others. And roasting we can see at the make a stick. Nah, when make a stick, usually make a menggunakan teknik roasting. Okay. Nah, sekarang now we get the we pass next to technique at cooking. The first technique is sauteing. Sauteing is cooking technique that uses a small amount of oil at a high temperature. Food that are generally cooked using this technique must be cut into small pieces first, then sauteed in hot oil. After browning slightly, the food will be stirred with a spatula and the pan will shake occasionally so that it's cooked evenly. Number second, stir frying. This is cooking technique is similar to sauteing. It's just more oil is used. Stir frying is more often used the processed Chinese food. By using the by using a large inner wok, heat will be transferred to the food by conducting of the liquid. Even when cooking, the wok will be shaken occasionally, sometimes even giving off a fire to cook all the food evenly. Next, we have pan frying. Pan frying, as with sauteing, pan frying also uses a small amount of oil, which aims to lubricate the pan. The difference lies in the food ingredients used. If sauteing can only be applied to food ingredients in small pieces, pan frying is the opposite. The food ingredient used for this one cooking technique must be larger inside so that the food only needs to be turned occasionally so that it cook evenly. Examples of food that can be processed with pan frying include beef stick and burger. And then we have shallow frying. Shallow frying still in the category of cooking technique with oil media. There is another frying technique that is commonly used by most people, namely shallow frying. This one technique uses oil that is only a third or a half of the food. Generally, shallow frying is applied for frying meat. Frying meat, sorry, frying meat, fish, cake, and several other types of fried foods. Food must be turned over and over again so that it's cooked evenly, although quite a lot of oil is used. You are not advised to use oil more than once because it can cause various dangerous diseases, including cholesterol and cancer. Among other frying technique, the frying is the cooking technique that uses the most oil. Food should be soaked in hot oil to evenly. Usually, a special frying pan called a deep fry is required uh, to use this cooking technique. But if you don't have one, you can use the ordinary convex skillet. Food that are cooked using the frying technique is usually coated first with flour flour dough. The goal is to protect and look in natural moisture. Example are fried chicken and french fries. There is a special technique for frying french fries with this technique so that the ingredient you can fry, the ingredients you fry can give the perfect crunch and texture. Next we have boiling. Boiling, you must have boiled egg. Well, the technique is boiling food using water is called boiling. Not only water, the media used can also be replaced with board, coconut milk, and other liquids. The process starts when the water is heated to 100 degrees Celsius. Um, in order for food to cook quickly, the pot can be closed during the cooking process. This aims to wrap up water vapor and just the heat. This cooking technique is almost often applied to cooking a soup. Oh, sorry. Uh, Next, we have simmering. Not much different from boiling. The simmering cooking technique also use water as the cooking medium. The difference is the temperature used is lower, which is below 100 degrees Celsius. You should always maintain the heat by turning down the heat when the water starts to boil. Usually, simmering is done to get the event to boil food ingredients. And next, we have poaching. At first glance, the cooking technique does look similar as boiling. It's just that the poaching process is slower because it takes a lower temperature to apply the poaching technique. The temperature used must be in the number uh, 92 until 96 degrees Celsius. Food that are commonly cooked using the technique include poached egg and a variety of other protein. Okay. Next we have braising. Braising is a cooking technique with a little boiling water. Food to be processed using the technique must be processed first. The goal is that the species, they are marinate on the surface on the food. Ingredients are perfect absorbed when cooked with this technique. Uh, the last one we have technique au bain marie. For those who will like to make cakes, you must be familiar with the name of this cooking technique. Au bain marie often used to melt cooking chocolate. To do this, boil water in a saucepan and place a larger anti-heat container on top on the pan. Then then enter the food ingredient you want to melt into the container. Let stand until the ingredient melt completely. after frying from melting chocolate, this is cooking technique is also often used to make steamed rice, nasi steam. In this technique, kayak kalau kita mau buat coklat mousse atau membuat coklat yang dilelehin, jadi kita sediain wajan sama air, terus dipanasin. Setelah si airnya panas, dimatiin kompornya, kita sediakan wadah bowl yang lebih gede daripada si panci, yang lebih gede, yang bisa nutupi apa? Kalau nggak usah dipegang gitu. Nanti jadi si panasnya tuh bukan dari api, tapi dari si air yang sudah mendidih itu. Masukin coklat, nanti tinggal ditemui aja, nanti juga bakal meleleh. Ini this is the exam for picture this technique sauteing. This is the frying. This is frying. This is shallow frying. And this is the deep fry. This boiling, simmering, poaching, braising, and oven marry. Sebenarnya teknik-teknik itu sama aja, cuman bedanya untuk pada teknik-teknik frying itu berada pada suhu dan volume dari si minyak yang digunakan, banyaknya minyak yang digunakan. Terus for the yang menggunakan air seperti ini sama seperti yang minyak, dan ini tuh kalau yang air ini tuh harus benar-benar pas gitu. Kalau enggak bakal gagal. Okay. I think that's it for my presentation. I will give back to Muhammad Aziz. Oh yeah, sorry. If you want to learn cooking
Kecilin.
this technique, you can search in YouTube what the technique you want to learning, and you can find that. That's all.
Okay, friends.
Okay.
We have listened to the exposure of Muhammad Ramadan, the very extraordinary material. We give applause. Next is a question and answer session with the rules I will read. Jadi ada yang mau bertanya? Ada yang mau bertanya di sini di sesi pertanyaan? Nggak ada ya, sepertinya ya. Faisal mau bertanya?
Sebenarnya aku tuh agak penasaran sih sama kado.
Oh ini ada. Lebih sehat masak pakai minyak apa pakai mentega? Menurut Faisal, menurut Rama.
Sorry, tadi belum di-unmute. Menurut aku ya, tergantung porsi yang kita gunakan. Kalau misalnya pakai minyak banyak sama pakai mentega, ya pokoknya menurut porsinya asal nggak berlebihan, itu yang lebih sehat. Keduanya juga sama-sama sehat, gitu. Tapi menurutku kalau pakai mentega itu bisa nambahin rasanya. Kalau minyak itu nggak nambahin rasa, gitu. Lagian kalau untuk menggoreng pakai mentega itu nggak akan benar, bakal burn, bakal gosong. Gitu.
Oke, jawaban yang sangat-sangat jelas, padat banget. Yaudah deh, aku mau bertanya ya. Kan gini, dulu makan orang-orang tuh masak menggunakannya tuh seperti kayak bahan bakar kayu ya, ya kayak orang-orang yang misalkan yang masih jualan khas makanan Sunda itu surabi. Sedangkan kalau sekarang tuh banyak ibu-ibu yang menggunakan kompor. Nah, apakah ada perbedaan misalkan kalau kita memasak menggunakan kayu bakar ataupun kompor, baik itu dari segi kematangannya ataupun dari segi aroma masakannya ataupun yang lainnya gitu? Mohon dijawab, Rama.
Sebenarnya ada perbedaannya. Biasanya perbedaannya dari aromanya juga beda ya. Biasanya kalau dari yang bakaran tuh lebih enak gitu dimakannya tuh. Ada aroma bakarannya. Kayak kalau bikin steak dengan menggunakan arang, dengan bikin stick menggunakan pan yang di kompor itu beda dari aroma yang keluar juga gitu. Nah rasanya biasanya kalau wanginya lebih harum, lebih menggugah selera gitu buat yang makan.
Oke, terima kasih Rama atas jawabannya. Lanjut ya ke kesimpulannya ya. Oke. Conclusion from this presentation, cooking in general is the preparation and process of selecting, adjusting the clean, healthy food ingredients in general. Although not always change the food ingredients seamlessly, resulting in change in taste, texture, appearance, and nutrition. So, this was the group of
Wait,
one
itu
decision
Mahesa,
that's apa?
itu apa sama suhunya nggak bisa diatur, maybe suhunya juga. Gimana gimana teknik yang mau kita gunakannya kalau kalau biasanya kalau pakai minyak kalau pakai mentega itu jarang yang bukan jarang lagi ya kayak nggak pernah lihat yang pakai mentega buat ngegoreng gitu ngegoreng ayam misalnya nge-deep fried itu biasanya mentega itu digunakan untuk menumis sama membuat kue gitu biasanya kebanyakan atau bikin stick kalau stick juga kan digunakan paling hanya sepotong slice sedikit doang bikin nanti si apa kalau suhunya terlalu panas nanti si menteganya juga bisa burn gitu jadi ke makanannya juga bakal pahit bisa ngerusak rasa juga sebenarnya.
Oke, lanjut ke penutup, Rama, atau masih ada yang mau bertanya? Rama? Oke.
Ya, ya.
Masih ada yang mau bertanya? Atau udah penutupan? Udah, oke.
I think that's enough for my presentation. Ajis.
Okay, thank you, Rama. This was the group of one discussion. Let's say, Alhamdulillah. I, as a moderator, apologies for my mistakes. Let us give us all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, I return to host Faisal Nur Kolbi.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Aziz and Mr. Ramadan. Well, that's all from us. I hope this material could be beneficial for the audience or everyone who excited the cooking. We are very sorry if there's any mistake that we did not on purpose. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selanjutnya ada masukan, saran, kesan dari Bapak Ibu instruktur. Pak Bagus.
Lanjut saja, mangga silakan.
Oke, siap. Dikarenakan materinya juga sudah disampaikan dan kita sudah sampai di akhir acara, kami, saya dan kedua rekan saya ingin berpamit dan menutup acara kali ini. Ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Makasih Bapak yang udah hadir. Makasih Mahes Oka. Thank you for joining us. Maaf bila banyak kesalahan. Presensi udah dibagikan ya?
Sudah.
Sudah.
Silakan bisa live. Ajis tahan dulu Ajis.
I'm sorry Ramadan. Oh my god. Lalu aku mau ngisi dulu. Bentar.
Wait.